Welcome back to video classes. Today we are going to discuss three or four sums in arithmetic progressions. The question is, the sum is how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? First of all, three-digit number means the starting number is 100. The ending number is 999. Let us check whether this 100 is divisible by 7 or not. This 100 is divisible by 7 or not. So, if you want, you can apply the divisibility rule 7. Otherwise, normally also you can divide. Suppose 100 divided by 7. 1 7 is 7. 3 7 4s are 28. 2. Definitely we are getting decimal. So 100 is not divisible by 7. Now I will take 101. Definitely 101 also will not be. I will take 104. 104 7. 1 7 is 7. 3. This is also not divisible. So here you check 100, 101, 102 like that. You check, you take 100, you divide with 7, maybe you may get some remainder. I will take 104, 105 like that. I will take 105. 7, 1 7 is 7, 3 7 5s are 35. So I got remainder 0. That's what I can take this number. So first I'll take 100. 100 divided by 7. 1 7 is 7. 3 7 4s are 28. 2. Like that 101. You check 102. You check 103. You check 104, 103, 104 and 105. Definitely if you check 105, 1 7 is 7, 3 7 5s are 35. Definitely 105. The first number is I can take 105. Definitely if you divide this is remainder 2, this is remainder something will come. That's why the first number itself just you try. Otherwise you can check divisibility rules. Otherwise no problem. So this is 105. First 105 is divisible. At least 1 or 2 numbers you have to write. Next number. The first number will get, the next number will be easy. Why? Because no need to check for 106, no need to check for 107. Just 105 plus 7, divisible by 7 plus 7. So 5 plus 12, 112. Definitely next number is 112. What is next number? No need to check 113, 114, 115. Definitely 112 plus 7, 119. 119. Okay. Starting numbers are over. Now, what about I said no, the first 3-digit number is 100, the last 3-digit number is 999. Now I go for 999. Definitely 999 is divided by 7. 1 7 is 7, 2 7 4s are 28, 1 3 7s are, so 2 7s are 14. So we are not getting a remainder 0. That's why I have to go for, definitely I should check 999 over 998 and 997. So I check 997. If you want to check that also. 1 7 is 7. 2 9 7 4s are 28 and 1 7. Even 997 also not divisible. 997 also not divisible. So you check 998, 997. So I'll check 994. So 1 7 is 7, 2 7 4s are 28, 1 7 2s are 48. Definitely you check 997, 996, 995 may not be divisible. So that's why I'll take 994. So the last number is 994. The last number is 994. Otherwise, if you know very well the divisibility rule, you can do that. Normally, 7th divisibility rule is you don't know properly. That's why we can take divide and you check. Divide and you check 105, 112, 119, and 994. So now, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Now, here, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many in the sense, here, this is the first term is 105. Okay, here, A is equal to 105. D, what is D? D is equal to 112 minus 105. No need to calculate why, because these numbers are divisible by 7. That's why D is equal to 7. Tn, normally this is the last term. We can also use here. L is equal to 994. The only thing is, we should check properly. These are 3-digit numbers. The 3-digit number starts with 100. Whether 100 is divisible by 7 or not, 101 is divisible by 7 or not, 102 divisible by 7 or not, or 103, 104, 105. So check normally, otherwise if you are very good at divisibility rules, you can check divisibility rules. One number is enough. If you find one number, plus 7. Again, one more last number, actually last number is 999. So you check 999, 998, 997, 995. Like that you check. So I got 994. I can stop and now we can discuss. They are asking how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. How many 3-digit numbers means we can apply the formula L is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. L or Tn, both are same. L is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Tn is equal to, because if it is the last term, this is the last term, that's what I can take L. L is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. Now, L is nothing but Tn. Last term is 994. A for 105, I am finding how many 3-digit numbers. How many 3-digit numbers are they? Means number of terms. Number n I have to find n. So 105 plus n minus 1 into d for 7. Simplify. 994 is equal to 105 plus 7n minus 7. 7n minus 7. That implies 994 is equal to 105 minus 7 plus 7n. That implies 994 is equal to 105 minus 7 is equal to 98 plus 7n. 98 plus 7n. Now 994 is plus 98 will be transposed minus 98 is equal to 7n. Is equal to 7n. So 7n is equal to 994 minus 98 is equal to 806. 896. So n is equal to 896 by 7. N is equal to 128. N is equal to 128. This is the important model. How many 3-digit numbers are there? There are 128 3-digit numbers are there which are divisible by 7. There are 128 3-digit numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. 128 from here to here. 128 3-digit numbers are there which are divisible by 7. Carefully you should follow this sum. 3-digit number in the sense automatically you should get 100. Smallest 3-digit number is 100. The greatest 3-digit number is 999. First you write those two numbers and one or then check one by one whether if you want you can use by using divisibility rules, or if you don't know the divisibility rules, normally by using the division means the remainder should be 0. If you divide 105 divided by 7, the remainder is 0. If you divide 112 by 7, the remainder is 0, like that. And if you got one number, automatically you can write 105 plus 7, 112 plus 7, and last number also I said already. So carefully you have to find. So now the final is there are 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. 128 3-digit numbers divisible by 7. Find the number of all 3-digit natural numbers which are divisible by 9. Both are same order. How many? Find the number of all 3-digit natural numbers which are divisible. Natural numbers which are divisible by. If you are not giving natural numbers also, we are taking that only. Which are divisible by 9. First number is 100. Next 101. Next 102. Next 103. Next 104. 105, 106, 107, 108, 109 and 110. Definitely, what is the divisibility rule? 9. The sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. So here definitely these are all not suitable. I think 108. 1 plus 0 plus 8 is equal to 9. 9 is divisible by 9. That's what I can take 108. Otherwise, normal division, therefore you can take the normal division, divide, you will get remainder is 0. That's why the first number is 108. The first number is 108. Very happy if you know the first number 108. What about the second number? Second number is 108 plus 9. 108 plus 9. 108 plus 9 is equal to 108 plus 9, 117, and 117 plus 9, 126. What about the last? Actually, last number is 999. 99 is which is divisible by 9. That's why I can take 999. So I got 108 and 117, 126. And 999. Here, whether it is in AP, definitely it is in AP. Why? Because the common difference is 9 before sum also. If it is in AP, it is in AP only. Now, A is equal to 108, D is equal to 9, Tn or L. Tn or L is equal to 999. So, L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. L or Tn, both are same formula. If it is the last term, we don't know, we are using Tn, otherwise this is the last term, that is nothing but L. So, L or Tn, no problem. Here, 999 is equal to A for 108 plus n for n minus 1 into D for 9. 999 is equal to 108 minus 108 minus 9n minus 9. 9n minus 9. 9n minus 9. 999 is equal to 108 minus 9n minus 9. So, 999 is equal to 108 minus 9 minus 9n minus 9n. Sorry, this is plus 9n. This is plus n one. That's what by mistake I have written. This is plus. This is plus. So plus plus 9n. 9 into n 9n. Distributive property 9 into 1 9. So 999 is equal to 108 plus 9n minus 9. That implies 999 is equal to 108 minus 9 plus 9n. That implies 999 is equal to 108 minus 9 is nothing but 99. 99 plus 9n. So 999 minus 90, 999 minus 99 is equal to 9n. So 900 is equal to 9n. 9n is equal to 900. N is equal to 900 by 9, that is equal to n is equal to 100. N is equal to 100. Therefore, there are 100 three-digit numbers are there which are divisible by 9. There are 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to this is 100th. So 108, first, second one, third one, fourth one, this is 101. So there are 100 three-digit natural numbers are there which are divisible by 9. There are 100 are there, like that 100 are there, okay. Okay, one more sum. How many multiples of 4? How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? 10 and 250. How many multiples of 4? Multiples of 4. So 10 between 10 and 250. We should not take, if they are given between, we should not take 10 and we should not take 250. We should take from 11 and the last number is 249. You check whether 11 is the multiple of 4. No, 11 is not a multiple of 4. Next, yes, 12 is the multiple of 4. 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 But because 4 3s are 12. Yes, I got it. First number I got it. I got it. Otherwise, if you want, you can check divisibility rule also, whether 12 is divisible by 4. Yes, 12 is divisible by 4. Both are same. 12 is the multiple of 4 or 12 is divisible by 4. 12 is divisible by 4. Yes, 12 is the multiple of 4 or 12 is divisible by 4. What about 249? Definitely, if you don't know the divisibility rule 4, last 2 digits we have to check. Then you go for normal division. So, last 2 digits you can take, definitely these 2 digits 49 is not divisible by 4, that's why 249 is not divisible by 4. What about 248? 248, definitely. Is 240 divisible by, is 240 divisible by 4? Yes, 248. You can take normal division 4, otherwise 248, last 2 digits is 48. 48 is it divisible by 4? 48 is divisible by 4. 1, 4 is 4, 0, bring down 8. So 2 4s are 8. So 4 12s are 48. You check here, 48 is divisible by, is 48? Yes, 48 is divisible by 4. Yes, 48. 4 12s are 48. 0. Yes, 48 is divisible by 4. 48 is divisible by 4. Automatically, 248 is divisible by 4. Divisible by 4. I can say 248 is the multiple of 248 is the multiple of 4. 248 is the multiple of 4. So here the first number is 12. The last number is 248, and I can take 1 or 2 numbers. If you 1 or 2 numbers, what is 1 or 2 numbers? This is 12. What about next number? 12 plus 4, 16. Yes, 16 is divisible by 4, or 16 is the multiple of 4. Next 20. So on. Last number is enough. Here A is equal to 12, B is equal to 4. Pn is equal to or N is equal to 240. We are finding how many multiples are there lie between 10 and 250. Between 10 and 250, how many multiples are there? So let us check by using Tn formula. Tn is equal to Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. Otherwise, same thing we can write L is equal to 248 is equal to 12 plus n minus n is unknown minus 1 into d for 4. That implies 248 is equal to 12 plus 4n minus 4. 4n minus 4. That implies 248 is equal to 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 plus 4n. 12 minus 4 plus 4n. That implies 248 is equal to 12 minus 4 is equal to 8. 8 plus 4n. 8 plus 4n. That implies 248 plus 8 will be transposed minus 8 is equal to 4n. Is equal to 4n. That implies 240 minus 8. 240 is equal to 4n. That implies 240 is equal to 4n. 4n is equal to 240. That implies n is equal to 240 by 4. That implies n is equal to 60. N is equal to 60. There are 60 numbers are there. 60 numbers are there. Between how many 60 multiples are there between 10 and 250. Lie between there are 60 multiples of 4 are there, lie between 10 and 250. 10 and 250. 10 and 250. That's why between, that's why we should not take 10. If it is 10 is divisible by 4 also we should not take. If it is 250 is divisible by 4 also we should not take. That is nothing but 250 is multiple also we should not take, and 10 is multiple of 4 also we should not take. So starting number is 12, the last number is 248. There are 60 multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. Okay. Now three sums I explained. The three sums will be giving homework assignment. Those three sums practice 3 sums, and those 3 sums total all the 3 plus 3 6. You do the homework and send to your class teacher. Okay. Okay. 3 sums. These 3 sums are assignment which are in VKSOE page number 5.18 and question number Hindu number 5, Roman numbers in that Roman numbers 3, same model. So these 3 sums and these total 6 sums. Those 3 sums don't copy. Once without seeing you practice and write it, and afterwards these 3 sums solve it and send to your class teacher. Okay, thank you very much.